Hey, what's going on, gang? Appreciate y'all for tuning in. So, this finally in. This is our new drug script. Welcome to NFSATLRP. Uh, Come on inside. Let me show you guys how it goes down. So, you want to come to the Life Invader building, enter in through the north entrance, come up the first set of stairs to your left. Once you get to the top floor, just want to come to the back where all the computers are. Once you locate the computers, you'll see that a few of the computers you're able to access for other stuff, but the one you're looking for to do the drug stuff is going to be right here in the middle. And you're going to be using this computer to locate a drug dealer within the city. So there are a few dealers within the city, and they sell different items. So you want to use the computer. It's going to give you a GPS location. It's just going to automatically put it into your GPS. You want to locate the buyer that way. So this particular dealer, he sells consumable drugs. So he's got ecstasy, LSD, and Xanax. You're able to purchase any of those for consumables, and you can consume them and do what you want to do. But for this particular purposes, we are looking for this dealer right here. So this dealer right here, he provides some marijuana, stuff like that. But what we're really looking for is this weed card right here. So it's going to be 50 grand to get the weed card, but it's going to be your gateway into selling drugs. This is what it's going to look like in your inventory, a slow green card. And then you're going to want to go up to 088 on the map. So that's where the actual grow house is. So you want to find the 088. Here's the door right here. We're going to use our third eye on it, and then we're going to go ahead and enter into this door right here. Once you get inside the building, you'll see a bunch of weed plants. There's nothing you can do with them right now. You're going to want to go all the way to the back of the building. In this little storage kind of area, you'll see a laptop on your right hand side. You want to access that laptop and turn on the AC. By turning on the AC, it's going to allow you the ability to start harvesting plants. Okay, so once the AC comes on, you'll go up to the plants and you'll be able to harvest them. Now, in order to harvest the plants, you will need a pair of scissors. You can get the scissors in the city at any kind of dumpster. So check the dumpsters around the city, around the map, and you'll be able to find a pair of scissors. So once you have a pair of scissors in your inventory, as soon as you walk up to one of these plants with the AC on, as you see, you'll be able to harvest raw marijuana buds off of these plants. So each plant is going to give you one raw marijuana bud, and you are able to harvest each plant only one time each session while you're inside the room. If there's more people, each person still can access each plant one time. So you can harvest a plant and your partner can harvest the plant as well, if you have more than one person in the room. If not, once you've harvested all the plants, you have to leave the room, come back in, turn the AC back on, and redo the process. Once you got enough buds, you got as many buds as you think you need to sell, or as many as you want to sell, or you feel like you spent enough time doing it, because you can do it as much as you want. I mean, I guess somebody else could come in. You want to come down to this table. You want to go ahead and use your third eye on the table, and then you want to clean the buds. And basically what it's going to do is you're going to take the raw bud, like you see he's got in his hand. He's going to pull all these stems and all that stuff off of it, all those extra big leaves, and then he's going to drop it down in the bucket to his left. So yeah, you want to do that for as many of the raw buds that you have within your inventory. And each raw bud that you break down is going to give you 2 clean buds. Okay, so you have raw buds, you got clean buds, and you'll be able to decipher the 2 within your inventory, because the raw buds really look like the ones that you have in your hand, as you can see, and then the clean buds, they look like clean buds. So I've only got a couple more to go. I'm gonna go ahead and finish knocking these out, and once I've got these guys knocked out, I'm gonna move on to the next process. So this should be the last one, and we'll move over to the next process. So the next process is going to be at this table, and what you're going to do is you're going to third eye this table, and you're going to pack the buds. Now, in order to pack these buds, you're going to need plastic baggies. Okay, so you're going to need scissors to harvest, you're going to need baggies to bag it. In order to get the baggies, you can also find those in the dumpster. So when you're dumpster diving, you'll find the baggies and you'll find the scissors that you'll need to complete both of these processes. You don't need to pay for any of them. They are in the city and they don't wear out, except the baggies. You use the baggies every time you bag up a bag of weed, but the scissors don't wear out. So once you're done, you're gonna want to leave the grow house. Once you get out of the grow house, you're gonna look for the nearest payphone. Okay, so you just want to use your third eye on the door, get out. Once you find the payphone, you're going to use your third eye on the payphone, and you'll get a few options to sell. In this case, we're selling weed. It's going to call a client for us. And what that's doing is calling and finding somebody for us to sell this weed to. So I found a guy. He's in the city. I'm going to jump in my car and drive down to meet him. So once you get to your client, you want to third eye him. You have options of sell, negotiate, and then you can cancel it. I'm going to try to negotiate this sale and see if I can get the most money I can out of my guy. There is a range, and you see that range when you're making the call. So I've negotiated a price. He's agreed to buy the stuff from me, which is awesome. I'm going to go ahead and sell it to him. Boom, boom. And he's going to pay me my money, and we are going to go on our way. Now, there's a chance that this guy could rob me, but that didn't happen. So yeah, man, we're just gonna keep it moving. All right, so this is gonna be our introduction to heroin. So what we're doing right now is we're dumpster diving and we're looking for this ammonia. So ammonia is what I'm looking for, but since I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and collect everything that's here, including these empty canisters. They'll come in handy later, but we'll get into that another time. Once again, I found another empty canister and some more ammonia, and I'm gonna need both of these ingredients for my heroin. Now that I've got these, I'm gonna head just east of 086 on this little island. And what I'm looking to do is I'm looking for these little purple flowers right here, these little purple plants, and these are gonna be poppy. So I'm gonna look to pull these poppies, and you're gonna need this little shovel thingy right here, and you can find this in the dumpster also. But you're gonna need that, and the poppy is what you're looking to harvest out here. So you're gonna go to each one of these plants. It's gonna give you a poppy, and you're gonna try to get as many of these poppies as you can, because you want to at least make as much of the product that you can when you're making products. So yeah, just keep grabbing these little poppies and until your heart's content or you can't take anymore. I'm only gonna grab a couple more, and then we'll move to the next step, because I do have a good bit of the ammonia on me, so I would like to get a few of these poppies, and I think it takes quite a bit of these to make some heroin. The good thing about these is you don't have to actually do anything. So once you've got enough, you want to head out to 271. It's going to be this little store. You want to go inside the store, go behind the counter, around the back into the storeroom. Take these steps up to the top floor, go through all the open doors, and you'll find the lab right here to your right. So what you want to do is just want to come to the lab. You want to third eye the table, and then you want to go ahead and process the poppy plants, and it gives you what the recipe, how many it takes to make it. So you want to go ahead and get the ammonia out, and your guy just start going to work. Now the cool thing about the heroin is you don't really have to like buy the card like you do with the weed. You literally can just go pick the poppy, dumpster dive for the ammonia, come over here and just make it, and it's 100% profit. Like the weed card, you have to buy the card one time, but if you lose the card or the card gets taken from you by the cops, you gotta buy another card. So there are advantages to not having to like do anything other than just like just do the labor part and make money. So I'm gonna go ahead and let my guy finish up what he got going on here, and then I'll show you guys what the next step is going to be. Alright, so we finished processing all we had, and you can see it gave me just 1 pack of heroin. I think that's all I had enough for, because I only had like 3 plants. But basically you want to go back downstairs out the door, and luckily in this one there's a phone right here to the left as soon as you leave the store. So just go ahead and go up to this phone. Remember, use your third eye. It's going to be your left alt. Go ahead and start selling, and you'll get those same options, and you see the price ranges and everything. Go ahead and make the phone call. They're going to give you a client. It's going to automatically go to your GPS once again. Once again, it looks like it's down into the city. I'm here and I'm waiting on my client. Oh, there he is. So I found my client. I'm going to walk up to him. I get the proximity meter when I get close. I'm going to go ahead and use my third eye on him, and I'm going to once again try to negotiate with this guy. This one I don't think is going to work, because it looks like he wants 9 and I only have 1, so I didn't make enough. Your client determines the value that he wants, so make sure that you're making enough drugs, or you will find yourself in my position, unable to make a sale. So here I have a couple of bonus drugs for you guys, and this is the first one. So this is going to be a wild mushroom. It's located on the map in a secret location. But what you want to do is you'll use your little shovel thingy that you got. You'll go out here, you'll pick these guys up. They are like magic mushrooms, baby. So what you do is, once you harvest them, you'll get them in your inventory like that. Just go ahead and use it. Go ahead and consume that joint, and watch what happens, man. It's gonna get real trippy. It takes a while to consume the mushroom. I guess they're pretty tough or chewy or whatever it is. I don't know. I'm not sure, but it's well worth the digestion, the weight of digestion. Bam! There it is. My guy, he's had better days for sure. So yeah, we got to get him hooked up. But yeah, these are another set of drugs that are on the map that you can find, that you don't have to make, you don't have to do anything, and I'll hook you up with another one right now. So out in this field, which is a separate field than the last field, you can find these little guys in the ground. They look like little cabbage or something. So you just third eye them like everything else. You guys you will need your tool again. And you go ahead and you can harvest these out of the ground, as you can see. And I'll kind of give you a panorama around, maybe give you guys a hint to where it could be on the map. But yeah, you'll take these and you'll be able to consume these as well. And what you do is, once you got it, go into your inventory. You see the little peyote. Use a peyote, and you'll consume that little peyote, and it's got its own little after effect as well, which is pretty cool. Well, here we are back at Life Invader. Appreciate y'all for taking this little tour with me. So that's our introduction to the new drug script. I showed you guys, what is it, 6-7 drugs today. I showed you ecstasy, Xanax, and LSD, which could be bought at the drug dealer. And then I showed you how to make weed, how to process weed, and then I showed you how to make the H. Alright. I also showed you that there are 2 other drugs, hallucinogens, that you can find in the city that aren't marked on the map, but you can find them by hunting around and looking if you know where to look. Mushrooms and peyote. And since these drugs can't be found, if you find them, you have the benefit of selling them to other players at your own discretion. So these drugs do not have a price on them. If you have done the homework, if you have done your due diligence, if you have found these drugs within our map, you can sell these drugs to other players for that high for your own prices. Okay, so that's what makes our drug script a little different. Not only can you sell to the NPCs or the PEDs, you can also sell to other players, and you can also consume these drugs. So there's a wide array of uses for them, a wide array of RP ideas. So yeah, man, we really want you guys to have fun, have a blast, and this is the progression system, meaning that there are more drugs, but in order to get those drugs, you need to unlock them by selling these drugs. So depending on how you're selling your weed or how you're selling whatever you're doing within the city, you'll be able to unlock the next level of drug. Okay, so there are 3 drugs that I haven't shown you that are maybe a little bit more difficult, but a little more high tier, and they do pay a little better. Okay, so look forward to those in the future. I look forward to seeing you guys in the city. Don't forget to drop a like or comments in the comment section and all that. The Discord link will also be in the description. Come join the server. There is no whitelist at the moment. It will be coming back in the future. Right now it's not on, so I advise you to take advantage. This is a custom script that you will not see in other cities. So if you like it, this is the place to find it. NFSATLRP. Need for Speed, baby. Let's do it.